Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to 2021. Wow, we're here already. Look at this. Look at us. And so we're preparing ourselves to create something amazing in our life this year. And so, what I would like to do with you this morning is give you the gift of the life visioning process. For this is an evolutionary process for our soul to move into something that is greater in our lives by listening with the inner ear and seeing with the inner eye. The soul is always calling us forward in a greater way. And many times in our lives, we create something from what's already been created, or we think because of something that happened in the past that we cannot create something new. But through the life visioning process, we awaken to our true divinity, that we can create a new life, a new path. And I love Michael Bernard Beckwith. He coined this process. I love him. I've used it in my life so many times, and it's taken me places that I never knew I could even go. So this is kind of a journey of the soul. It really is. It's an adventure of the soul. And the reason why I say that is because you're moving into new terrain, new grounds that you've never gone to before. And it is truly exciting. You move into a state of heightened awareness, and it also moves you into the present moment. And this is what happens when you are on a pilgrimage of the soul. You're moving into unknown territory. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being brave, for actually wanting to take an adventure of the soul and listening to what is calling you forward. A lot of times we know that there is something calling us forward, but we're not exactly quite sure how to move into it. So let's move into it right here and right now. It's 9:31, and we have 20 minutes for the spiritual practice, and then I will be giving the message this morning, and this is about the consciousness of the evolutionary process of the soul and the different stages that we move into that prepares us for the life visioning process, because this is an intuitive process, and sometimes our intuitive mind might not be developed. It's developed through the power of meditation, and so it's okay. It's almost like developing a muscle that needs to be developed in your life. But if you meditate a lot, or if you're extremely intuitive, this will be an easy process for you. So make sure that you have a pencil and a pen in hand, because during the process, I'm going to ask you to see what's behind the outer eyes and the inner eye, and to hear with the inner ear. And you will feel, sense, maybe a picture will come to your mind, or maybe you'll receive a message or a phrase that will come to your mind. Maybe you'll have a great vision. Whatever it is, you just want to take note of it, because you're catching the vision for your life. It's almost like when you're taking a walk or driving, you're in a relaxed state of mind, and all of a sudden a poem comes into your mind, or a song comes into your mind. It's like a divine knowing, like you know. And these are the moments that we are catching in the life visioning process. Now, there's 3 components of the life visioning process. And the first component is that we open ourselves to the realm of unconditional love. And this is a love without an agenda, a love where someone loves you just the way you are, that you don't have to do anything or be anyone to be loved. And this is how the divine loves you. And after we open ourselves up to this unconditional love, we ask empowering questions. And so through asking these empowering questions and listening with the inner ear and taking that time of focusing on the inner life, we listen to the intuition that gives us and guides us with directions. And that's when we take notation and allow this greater vision to unfold in our life. So let's close our eyes and to go within. And breathe into your heart space. With that feeling of unconditional love. Think of something or someone that you love unconditionally. It could be your child or your parent. It could be God. Could be your dog or your cat. So I just recognize that one life, that one power, that one essence of unconditional love that is everywhere in its fullest, always expressing itself through itself as our life right here and right now. And I bless this time together as we move in to the life visioning process, to listen to the inaudible, to see with the inner eye, to hear with the inner ear, to catch that greater vision for our lives as we take the soul's journey. It's the soul's adventure. It's the hero's journey of moving into a path that is unknown with high receptivity. And I'm grateful for this time that is divine together as one. And in this moment right here and right now, I ask you to think of a time in your life that you felt loved. 100% loved unconditionally. This is a love where there is no agenda. This is a love where you didn't have to be anyone special or do anything to prove yourself. This is a time in your life where someone looked at you as the divine would look at you, that you were perfect in every single way. This could be a love that you felt from a parent, a grandparent, a lover, or maybe your animal. They loved you unconditionally. It was a love without an agenda. And so when you hear the ring of the singing bowl, I'm going to ask you to take a breath and to amplify that love by 100. Take a breath and amplify that feeling, that loving feeling of unconditional love by 100%. And feel that move through your heart, your mind, your body, your soul. Again, take a breath and amplify this love by 100, emanating this love throughout the room, in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, just knowing that you are perfect just the way you are. And one more time, take a breath and amplify the feeling of unconditional love, that you are perfect just the way you are. So now that we are here in this space of love, undivided by the whole, we're going to ask ourselves empowering questions. And I'll allow you to catch a feeling, to catch a vision, to catch a message, to catch a phrase, and to open your eyes and to write that down as you feel them along this life visioning process. And the first question is, what is God's idea for my life in 2021? What is God's idea for my life in 2021? And just listen. What is God's idea for my life in 2021? Now, I want you to sit up tall because I want you to be receptive and to be open. What is God's idea for my life in 2021? Sit as if someone's going to be telling you the greatest secret of your life, and you're open and available to hear it. What is God's idea as my life? What idea is seeking to emerge through me? What idea is seeking to emerge through me right now? What is trying to happen through me Yes, what is trying to happen through me? Sit and listen not from a passive state, but from an active state. As if the universe is telling you the greatest secrets of who you are and the greatness that you can step into. What is God's idea as my life now? What is seeking to be birthed through me? Yes. What is seeking to be birthed through me? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? What is the vision that is trying to break through in my life now? Listen. And when you hear, feel, see, catch, write it down on your paper. What is God's idea of my life now? It may be shocking. It may not even make sense to your surface mind, but that's okay. Go with it. What is trying to emerge through you? What is trying to evolve through you? The creative mind is always broadcasting your greatness, always trying to get your attention to move into a greater area of your life. So listen with the inner ear for a feeling, a sign, an image. Catch a phrase. What is it broadcasting through you now? Listen. And so we're going to move on to the next question. What must I become? What must I become to manifest this great vision? This is the most important question. What must I become? What is my growing edge? I can't create something different unless I become something different. What must I become in order to move into this great vision for my life? Without censoring, without judging, listen and catch it. Write it down. What must I become? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What did you hear? Did you catch a phrase? What must I become? Maybe you have a skill that needs to be honed. What must I become? Maybe you need to become gentler with yourself. What must I become in order for this vision to execute itself? What must I become? This is a great question to live in on a daily basis that will move you forward into your greater vision. What must I become in order to manifest this vision? For whatever is calling me forward, what do I need to become? We cannot have until we become that which we are seeking. What must I become? Listen with the inner ear. See with the inner eye. What pictures are you seeing? What visions are you receiving? Maybe a phrase. I hear phrases. Everyone's different on what they see, feel, and hear. But what must I become? Moving into the next question, a very important question. What must I let go of? What must I let go of in order to step in to the next stage of my evolutionary process? Where must I grow? Where must I change? What must I let go of and open space for this greater good to express itself in my life now? What must I let go of? And now we're increasing our capacity to hear, to see, to feel, to tap into our intuitive qualities. What must I let go of? Maybe it's a habit we must let go of. Well, could be a false belief that we carry around with us. I could never do that. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. What must I let go of in order for this greater vision of God's idea for my life in 2021 to come into manifestation? There's something I must let go of. What is it? Be honest with yourself. Be open to hear the truth. What must I let go of? The universe is always broadcasting for your better good, for your greater expression in the world. If you're going on a hero's journey, you need to let go of something in order to become the hero of your own life. What must I let go of? And then write it down. Next question. What gifts and talents and capacities, abilities do I already have for this vision? What gifts, talents do I already have for this vision? What can I bring to the table right here and right now? What gifts and talents will enhance this? Because there is something within you that you already have. Otherwise, the vision wouldn't be calling you forward to your greater good, to your greater expression in the world. What do I already have? Your skill already may be perfected, or maybe it's a skill that you need to hone, but you already have it within you. It's when you spot it, you got it. So if you see it within your mind's eye, it's already within you. What skills and talents and gifts can I bring to this greater vision in my life that I already have? Listen. Listen with the inner ear. See with the inner eye. Catch the vision. Yes, catch the message. What do I already have? How am I already accomplished that I can bring these gifts and talents to my greater vision? Because there's part of you that will have to learn new skills, and there's part of you that will learn the skills that you already have. What is it I already have? Because what you focus on expands. The better you get, the better you get. How can I use my gifts and talents for the greater vision of my life for 2021? What do I already have? And write them down. What do I already have? Catch the vision in your mind. And now we want to feel into the willingness to grow, the willingness to become what is necessary, the willingness to, what is it that I need to give up? What is it that I need to become? The willingness to hear the vision, the willingness to go on to the hero's journey, the willingness to say yes. It is a moment of high willingness. And think of a time in your life where you had to say yes to something. You had to climb that mountain. You had to go on that hero's journey. You had to take this journey for the evolutionary process of your soul. So say yes to what is calling you forward. And when I tap the singing bowl, I want you to multiply your yes factor by 10. Breathe in. And say yes to what's seeking to be birthed through you now. Breathe in. And times that by 100, saying yes to this perfect manifestation that's seeking to express itself as your life now. And one more time, breathe in. And times that by 100 to the willingness to give your gift, your talents, your good to the world, the willingness to take this journey, the willingness to walk the path, this new path, in a state of heightened awareness, in a state of connecting to your higher soul, in the state of joy and wisdom, saying yes to what is being presented to you right here and right now. And finally, just sit in this space of gratitude, this gratitude and thanksgiving, and already knowing that it is already done in the mind of God. And being in this space of gratitude, you are being in this space of corresponding with the universal good. Because if you say yes, as you say thank you, as you are in this deep appreciation, the universe already has said yes. Because the universe doesn't respond to you, the universe corresponds to you. So whatever is seeking to emerge within your life is already done right now in the mind of God. Your spirit guides, your life is being guided by the presence of spirit that's opening all the doors that needs to be open for you in order for you to walk into your greatness. So have that feeling of gratitude. Thank you. You don't have to worry about how. All you have to worry about is what. What is God's idea for my life? And allow yourself to be guided by inspiration. You'll move to the world inspired by the presence of God, being guided and guarded and led into your universal good. So I am grateful right here and right now for something truly wonderful is happening in your life now. Each and every individual on this call is free to live out their divine incarnation. The incarnation of what is God's idea for your life in 2021. So I'm grateful that this amazing experience has happened and something is wonderful happening on a cellular level, on a spiritual level, and something is being expressed to its fullest ability. I give thanks for this here and now, forever and ever, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. I wish I could hear what you just experienced. But take this life visioning process with you in your spiritual practice and allow it to guide you on your journey. It will take you on the next step of your evolutionary process. It will guide you and it will direct you. It is the only way to live life, hand in hand with divine. I love you. I will see you in a couple of minutes as I give the message of the life visioning process. I'll be talking about the 4 stages of evolution and how to use this for the greater good of your life and for the collective consciousness of the world. And so it is.